So guys, who can remember this picture showing on my screen now? This picture that happened in the last campaign of election where a boy stood in front of P2B and was praising him. You know, P2B put crowd in that election. So I'm now coming to see that some persons arrested that boy and put him in Kirikiri prison, that he's still in prison till now. Like, I want to understand what is happening in this country. Like, we don't have the right anymore to express our feelings. We don't have the right anymore to say that this is the person I want and this person I don't want. It's not as if it's not a must that you must like this person or like this person. Just as what happened in Delta, I think, when Tinubu's wife came to the school and then the student was saying, "Nah, your mama be this," like they don't want to accept that this is my mother. And it's not a crime. They even went ahead to write a letter to that girl that made that post that she should take it down or she should face the consequences. So now it's not like it's a must that I must support this person, because this is just a boy that have seen the good of P2B and believe that P2B is a man that can deliver our country. And then he now stood in his front and was happy. Then only that thing alone took this boy to Kirikiri. Just take a look and know what happened that made them to arrest this boy and put him in Kirikiri. So I saw this from Sarah reporters that said, boy who stood in front of P2B's campaign convoy in viral photo now languishing in Kirikiri prison. A young boy who went viral ahead of the 2023 general election for standing in front of the convoy of P2B is now reportedly languishing in Kirikiri prison, Lagos State. So according to reports, the boy was returning from work when he was apprehended by a group of individuals in his neighborhood and taken to the police station. First of all, this picture I seen there, this is a small boy and he's coming back from work. That's to tell that he's trying to make ends meet. Either the family is not that buoyant enough to take care of him, then he wanted to go and work. Imagine at this age you are working. This alone shows how much we are in a failed country. So on his way back home, he was apprehended by a group of individuals in his neighborhood and taken to the police station. They accused him of being involved in theft and street fighting. Somebody coming back from work was accused of stealing and street fighting. Claims some eyewitnesses and supporters say are false. Remember, this boy is a small boy coming back from work. Follow me through this article, because this just a proof that this our country is no longer democratic in nature. So an ex-user with the handle Hausa Girl brought attention to this case on Monday, writing, "Do you guys remember this picture where the boy standing in front of this convoy is currently languishing in Kirikiri prison?" She added, "Jonathan told us about the young boy. I was speaking with his mother and we also attended his last court hearing at Orege Court in Ajegule on the 27th of March. The case was adjourned until the 28th of this month. I don't chase clout with people's lives. This case file is currently with the Directorate of the Public Prosecution, the DPP, and the court is awaiting legal advice on how to proceed." Supporters claim the boy is innocent and is suffering from the public perception that he was entitled after receiving financial gifts during the last election. "He's just a victim," a commentator said. He knows the names of all individuals who took him to the police station, even the one who stole his phone. He's currently facing charges of stealing and public fighting. So these are the two accusations, stealing and public fighting. So again, good morning all. We are talking to Inibe Fiong about this case, and we will be seeing him on Thursday alongside the boy's mother. Then proceed to the correctional center where he's been held to get the full brief from the boy. I will keep updating you all, she added. Meanwhile, Nigeria's human rights activist has called for the immediate rescue of the boy, citing his apparent innocence. In a post on his X handle on Tuesday, Sore said if anyone had access to his lawyer or family, they should kindly notify him at your earliest convenience. Given the boy's apparent innocence, immediate rescue efforts are necessary to remove him from prison. If anyone has access to his lawyer and family, kindly notify us at your earliest convenience. So in Nigeria, because this thing is just looking like it's planned. You understand? It's as if it's planned, because this is an accusation. You're accusing this boy of what he did not do. He was coming back from work. By the way, guys, sorry I've interfered. And thank God for social media. Thank God for social media. So those that are even the criminals are not in prison. Those that are meant to be in prison are not in prison. Herdsmen are not in prison. Fulanis are not in prison. But they are busy looking for those that are accused of something they did not do, and you arrest them. But those that have done something that you know that they are the issue you have in Nigeria, you have not arrested any of them. Like I said, bandits, kidnappers now show their face and post it online. That if you did not do this so thing, we buy a so person. The government will see that video and see the location, but they will not go and arrest them. But the way they will track down a TikToker that is calling at the government, it will shock you that these people can even track down a human being. But they cannot track down bandits, they cannot track down kidnappers, they cannot track down those that are stealing our money in the Senate. They can't track down those that are stealing our money in the government. But they will be tracking down Yahoo boys, tracking down those that don't have anything that is affecting our economy. Because EFCC said that Yaya Bello stole 82 billion naira. They said, like EFCC said, but till today, EFCC have favored the place Natasha in the Senate. If I'm not wrong, but I heard the rumor that Yaya Bello is to replace Natasha. So somebody that stole is 2 billion naira. The government find it pleasing to put him in Senate to go and do what? To steal more. Because tell me why reason why you should be looking for Yahoo boys and you're leaving some Yahoo people inside Senate. The same that Peter said that there are more Yahoo in the Senate, in our government, than in the world. They should leave all these Yahoo boys alone. To me, these people are struggling to survive. In Nigeria, if you are any salary, I pity your life, because that money will not go anywhere. Even Tope came out, Tinubu advisor came out and said that 1,500 is enough for Nigeria to feed 1,500 naira. That is $1 and this same man, Tope Faswa, also said, was comparing our Nigeria with foreigners. That the amount of money they earn there, that they pay $20 there, while also pay 1,500. You cannot compare a country that earns in dollar and a country that earns in naira, because they are two different currencies. And those people are being paid per time. We are paid per suffering. Because in this country, before you be paid, you must suffer. Even if you're working for a government, working for government or private, working in any place, any company or anybody, they want you to suffer before they will pay you. But they know and understand time. They pay per hour, per week. They make sure they pay you based on what you are giving in. But in Nigeria, it's opposite. You see somebody working different jobs, and yet there are nothing to show for it, because Nigerian system have been designed for people to fail. It's only those that strive more hard that survive in Nigeria. Because the system is programmed for Nigerians to fail. Because how can you be working 3 jobs in Nigeria, but yet you cannot even boast of a good phone? Go and price phone. You see, we're heading 200,000 naira. On top, someone is making 30,000 naira a month. How many years will you save that money to be up to that amount of money to buy a good phone? You see that in Nigeria, basic things are not like luxury. You see somebody that have enough data as luxury. Someone that is eating a good food as luxury. Somebody using a good food in Nigeria is as if they are living a luxury life. This kind of country where we are in right now. So let me get your in the comment section. I'll be guys in my next video. Stay tuned, guys.